Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Strong Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. As you come in, like, share, comment below. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. As you come in, I'd like to welcome you. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. Ebony, welcome. Lady Shantae, welcome. Paul Malik, welcome. Maya Hayes, welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. I see Tarsha, welcome. I see you, Tarsha. I just added. I'm adding you now. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. As you come in, state your name, what city and state you coming in from. Welcome, Angela. Thank you for coming in. Thank you to all of our Facebook family viewers. Hello, Tarsha.
Hi, Shalette.
Hello.
What is going on my phone?
Yes, welcome Fatima. Welcome Aunt Betty. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. We are glad to have you all here tonight. You're in for a treat. Welcome, Trinace. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. Thank you all for coming in. I ask that you would share, tag, comment, where are you coming in from, what city, what state you're coming in from. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast tonight. Welcome, Sunita. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. So we want to find out, how can we eat away the weight? I am so excited tonight for having this powerhouse on this broadcast tonight. She's going to share some great information with us, ladies. I know it's almost time for the summer, and we getting swimsuit ready. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. I see Michelle Parker. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Penny, for coming in. I see we have some guys on the broadcast tonight. Pastor Joshua Lamb, thank you for coming in, man of God. Welcome to the Saving the Strong Woman broadcast. I am not going to prolong this time. It's an honor that you said yes to this broadcast. Thank you. Thank you for saying
Thank
yes,
you.
Tarsha. So Tarsha is like, we like peanut butter and jelly. We've been knowing each other forever, and we have a great friendship, great sisterhood, great relationship. And I'm sorry for those of you who don't know me, I am Shaletta Fisher. I am your freedom coach. And what I do is I am called to help women transform their lives as they go from transition to transformation by tapping into their untapped potential, living holistically, mind, body, and spirit. And so I am the freedom coach, Shaletta Fisher. And we have on with us tonight is none other but the Tarsha Calhoun Johnson. And she's always, and I probably said it backwards, but she has always encouraged me during my weight loss journey. And as a part of, actually her program was the first program that I started with in the weight loss journey that myself. So I'm a living testament that you can eat away the weight. I'm a living testament that the information and the program that she offers, it really works. So I just wanted to throw that out there. She is a nurse. She's a mom. She's just phenomenal. Like she wears so many different hats, and her thing, and I'm gonna let her tell you what she actually do, because she does a lot, but the main thing is her program, Eat Away the Weight, has transformed so many lives because it really works. And if you do the work, it works. But I want her to share tonight. Tell the women what you do, Tarsha.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you thank you, Shaletta, for inviting me on to the Strong Woman broadcast. It's absolutely an honor to be here. And again, I say thank you. So, Either Way the Wait. Well, let me give you just a backdrop of Either Way the Wait and how it came to be. And let me apologize in advance because I'm not sure, just in case if I go in and out, it's because it is storming here in Texas. And our internet
Okay.
connection, this Wi-Fi is going in and out. So I'll keep talking though, so hopefully you guys can hear me. So just a backdrop of Either Way the Way. EAT stands for energy plus activities equals transformation. And it came about because I was 36 years old, had my fourth child. And as a result of that, I had a C-section and I just couldn't get back. I wanted to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. Well, I had four other kids, all from the ages of a newborn to a 17-year-old had just graduated, getting ready to go to college. My husband was in the National Guard at the time. He wasn't at home. And everybody depended on me. So I've tried a number of things. I've been on both sides of the fence when I didn't really have a problem with my weight, and it was just cute to say, oh, I want to lose 5 pounds. Oh, I want to lose 10 pounds, to absolutely feeling like I fat, to feeling like I was fat on July the 17th of 2013 when I had my fourth child. So as a result of that, knowing that I was the glue that held my family together, I could not be sick. I went back to the things that I used to do. Either Way the Way is all about your lifestyle. So I had to go back and say, okay, I need to eat certain foods that was going to give me the fuel to get through my day. I knew I needed to move. I love going to the gym, but with kids, that was not possible, especially just having a fresh C-section and a newborn. It was no way possible. So I said, okay, how can I incorporate movement into this? It was 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, wherever I could get it in, I fit it in. And as a result, it was transformation, which was 40 pounds in 3.5 months. I was not on a diet, which I was absolutely excited about. And it was just my lifestyle, the things that I knew I needed to do and I wasn't looking, I wasn't trying to lose weight at that time. I knew I needed enough energy to get through the day because I had 5 kids staring back at me that depended on me. So that's the backdrop of Either Way the Way. So what I do is I am on a mission to free professional women from being slaves to their tongues, their health, and their wealth. To be enslaved from being slaves to their tongue, their weight, and their emotions, and put them back in the driver's seat of their life, their health, and their business.
That's good. Well, that's good. So she is already, I was going to ask you some questions, but you already really touched on it, but we're still going to go back to it. Because the first thing she mentioned, and this is for the women who say, I'm too busy, I don't have enough time to dedicate to working out or going into a gym. In other words, like, I don't have enough time. My schedule is too busy. I can't dedicate any time to really going into a gym. So for that woman who says that, Tarsha, how can she incorporate exercise if she has such a busy schedule?
Awesome. Thank you for asking me that question. I love the word busy. My first thing would be, first thing I would say is take an assessment to see how busy you really are. Because what I found over the years on personal experience, when I said I was very busy, I realized I wasn't that busy. When I became busy, I didn't have time to sit around and talk about I was too busy to do something. The second thing is to make sure that this is what you want. I know we've talked, you've heard this a number of times, but really find out what's your why. It has to be a reason. For me, it was because my kids depended on me. My husband depended on me. I am the glue that keeps my family together. I had a newborn, a 2-year-old. I think my daughter was 5 or 6-year-old. Then my stepdaughter was with me at the time. She was 12, and I had a 17-year-old. So my why was very strong. It was very compelling. So what I would say is, one thing is to get out of the traditional mindset that you have to work out for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I have to go to the gym. If you do not have time for that, break it up. 1 minute of jumping rope or 1 minute of jumping jacks will get your blood flowing. You could do squats. There are a number of different things that you could do on your lunch break. You may do a power walk. I mean, you just have to be very creative and fit it in. For me, during that time with the newborn, I would do squats. In the bathroom, I would do squats, I would do leg lifts. I mean, just a number of different things. So I would go back and just to sum it up, first of all, assess how busy are you? And the other thing, go ahead and do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 15 minutes. Just be very creative throughout your day. And this is not a cliche. This is so true. If you work, park farther away, take the stairs. I mean, there are so many different things that you could do. Just being very creative about movement.
That's good. So so what basically, like she was saying, you don't have to say, first of all, assess to see if you really as busy as you say you are. And a lot of things that you said, you don't even have to go to the gym to do it. And that was one of the things, and I'll just point this out because I remember I was one of the people that said, I'm just too busy. I don't have time to exercise. But you could literally exercise in bed. Like you could do your leg lifts. Like she made it so convenient for me till I didn't even have an excuse to say, oh, I can't exercise. But the thing that you said, Tarsha, was, what's your why?
Yes.
And we're gonna go into that. Like there, you were saying you have to have a reason why, and not just you have to have a reason why, but I believe that you have to have a reason as to why, that when you associate it with either pain or pleasure or life or death. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. Definitely pain, life, or death. I'm also a registered nurse, and I'll speak to the death part because I'm very familiar with that. I'm been a nurse for 16, maybe 17 years now, and and dealing with patients, and when doctors would come in and tell patients, they may have high blood pressure, they may have diabetes, they may have a number of different disease processes that if they do not change the way that they are eating and incorporate movement or exercise into their daily lifestyle, then they would die. But that didn't make them change. So when I go back to saying why it has to be so compelling, it cannot just be, I want to get off my blood pressure pill. It cannot be, I want to lose weight. I want to live, a longer life, or I want to live healthy. A lot of time it's either your kids, your husband, or your grandkids that makes you want to do the things that you normally would not want to do. So you mentioned pain. Pain is definitely a good one, especially if you were experiencing knee pain, back pain. That would definitely make you do different things. So you definitely have to have a compelling why. When I say compelling, make it to the point to where it is life or death. If I do not do this, act as if your life depends on that. And I'll share this. One of my clients, usually one of the things I'll say is, what is your reason? What's your reason why? Oh, I want to lose weight. Why do you want to lose weight? Oh, I just want to lose 50 pounds. Why? What do you associate with losing 50 pounds? Is it a time in your life that you was most happiest? Or what was that feeling? You have to associate it with a feeling to make it compelling, and that's to draw you to doing it when you do not want to do it.
Okay, that's good. So you have to associate it with a feeling, because when you get that feeling, and I guess the feeling, but then what about vision as well?
You said what about the vision?
Like if she, what about if she has like a vision and she's saying, I want to lose 50 pounds. Do you encourage somebody like to envision themselves 50 pounds? Because why I'm saying this is because I know sometimes people say, well, you need to do a vision board, or do something that go buy a dress that you want to fit into or something like that. Does that work? Because I'm trying to get to the secret of losing the weight and then keeping the weight off. Because we're going to get to that next. When you lose, because you could lose the weight, because you know when the first of the year come in, everybody's saying, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, and you can lose it. But I want to get the secret to how do you lose it and you keep the weight off. What about that woman who's going through the yo-yo process? Whether she lose the weight, but then 2-3 months later, she's gained that and then some more.
Very simple. I'm glad you asked that. I can sum that up with one word, which is your lifestyle. And I say the lifestyle simply because you do a fad diet. Fad diets are great if you know how to use a fad diet. Fad diet is not a way of life. A fad diet is just something to jumpstart. But if you do not make the necessary changes, mind, body, and spirit, then that's when you go on the yo-yo. That's when you're on this vicious cycle of losing and gaining and losing and gaining. And one thing I pride myself on, and you know, I thank God for this, and for the people, my clients that get results. As I stated, I lost 40 pounds in 3.5 months. This was in the fall of 2013. I have not gained any of that weight back. Why? Because my new norm, the new things that I implemented became my norm. So now it's subconsciously, I do it. It's habits. It all boils down to your habits. So when someone comes to me, the first thing, you know, if they say, you know, I'm constantly on and off this diet, I'll lose 5 pounds, I'll gain 20. My question is, what are your habits? What have you been doing in the last 2 months? Matter of fact, you don't have to go back 2 months. You can look at your last week and see. You have to start small. I'm very big on making small steps. And here's an example. I'll use Coke because at one point in time, I used to have a Coke a day. And so many people are addicted to certain things that they just have to have. So in my example of a Coke a day, I wanted to get off the Coke. Well, I knew there's very few people who can say, no more, I'm not doing this, and stop cold turkey. Very few. But if you're not in that elite few that's able to do that, like I am not, then you have to slowly bag yourself off of the Coke. So versus having 7 Cokes a week, let's take it down to 3. Let's take it down to 1 gradually. So you have to add something. So in the place of my Coke, I had to add water. So now my body doesn't feel like I am starving or I am missing something. You always want to add as you're subtracting so you don't feel the deficit. So that person that's on the yo-yo diet, losing and gaining, small steps. Make it a new norm. It's lifestyle modifications is what it really boils down to.
That's good. That is so good. So you are adding versus taking away. So basically what you're doing is you're making your, like you say, you're making your body feel that it's not starving, it's not missing anything. Because you know, when we say diet, I don't like the word diet, like, you know, because it makes me feel like if I gotta go on a diet, then I'm gonna have to starve myself. I'm not gonna be able to eat the foods that I really enjoy eating, you know. So you said just modify, in other words. If you're drinking 10 Cokes a day, take it down to 3 and then replace it with water. So you adding to it. Yeah. So I like that. But not just that, but what about the mindset? Because I know, you know, a lot of times we get excited about the weight loss and all of that. But what would you tell the woman as it pertains? Because I do know your program, you know, it helps you to lose weight, but you deal a lot with the mind of the woman. So what would you tell that woman who's saying, Tarsha, this sounds good. It sounds like it's something that I could do, but I don't know. So what would you say to her?
Well, you have to change your thoughts. That's just the bottom line. It's just like losing the weight. You just really have to do it. So I would say change your thought. Let's address why do you feel like you cannot do it? What's in your past that's stopping you? I often say a lot of time, it's not about what you're eating. What are you feeding? So let's get to the core of why you're eating, or you're an emotional eater. I mean, a lot of times people eat when they're sad. Sometimes we eat when we're happy. Sometimes we eat when we're depressed. Sometimes we eat when we are excited, or just, again, being a slave to your tongue. You in the office, somebody come in with a good smelling hamburger. You were not thinking about a hamburger, but your taste buds, your mouth starts to water. You're like, oh my God, I just really want a hamburger. So now you want a hamburger. So really, as far as the mindset, that's going to come. Start with thinking, okay, where's this coming from? Let's start there. Why do I feel like I can't? And a lot of the time it's because in the past you have been unsuccessful. And I'll share this for anyone that's watching and wondering why you have been unsuccessful in losing weight in the past. It boils down to one simple thing. It's because you only changed what you ate. You didn't change the habits that created the weight. You have to go back and change those habits that created the weight to release the weight. And that is simple. Now, let me clarify. Simple does not mean easy. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. We are overcomplicating this thing. Take your focus off of the weight loss and put your focus on why you are wanting to release the weight. Weight loss is nothing but a byproduct of doing something repetitively that's going to afford you along the journey. And the last thing I'll say, as far as the mindset, know that it is a lifestyle and it is a journey. So you're either in the beginning phase, the active phase, or the maintenance phase, but you're forever on this journey. So whatever you decide to do, make sure it can be sustained in your lifestyle. And it's not a cookie cutter. It's a trial and error. We are so accustomed to, oh, Tarsha, man, you lost 40 pounds. What did you do? Oh, I did Eat Away the Way. Oh, okay, well, let me go try Eat Away the Way. Well, Eat Away the Way doesn't work for you because it's not your lifestyle. Or I did this lemon water diet, or I did the carrot soup. It doesn't work because it's not your lifestyle. And you guys are going to get tired of me hearing lifestyle, because it really boils down to your everyday habits, your rituals, and your routine, your lifestyle. So, far as the mindset, very first thing would be to change those thoughts. When those thoughts come up, address where are those thoughts coming from and say, you know what, I can do this. And then find an accountability partner, because you have to have somebody accountable, and you cannot find anybody. A lot of times we want to go and get our friends, because I was so guilty of that. But the friend that I would get when I didn't feel like, girl, I don't feel like doing it either. Okay, where's accountability? So you want somebody that's really hold you accountable, or someone that you do not want to let down. And it's going to come. When you start seeing the results, the confidence is going to come, the mindset is going to change, but you just have to start somewhere.
That's good. Tarsha, you have said so much. Like, I'm trying to go back and recap. I hope that everybody who's viewing this broadcast, I hope you have pen and paper and that you're taking notes, and not just take the notes, but go and implement what she's saying. So the first thing that that caught me was, what are you feeding? You know, are you eating basically off of an emotion? Yes. Like, even last night we dealt with emotion. So, you know, it's like, what are you feeding? What emotion are you feeding? And that's good, because a lot of times people are emotional eaters. You know, if you're feeling sad, then you eat. If you're feeling lonely, then you eat. If you're feeling angry, then you eat. Or depressed, you eat. So a lot of times, you know, you have to go and do an assessment, I guess, and say, okay, I see that I'm picking up the weight. So what emotion am I feeding? And we talked about emotions last night, but you just said so much. The lifestyle. It's not even about it's the lifestyle, the habits, because we are people who develop habits and do things, and a lot of times that behavior you don't even recognize it. That's why I love that you said having an accountability partner, somebody who's going to keep you accountable, somebody who's going to keep you conscious of when you're diverting back to that old lifestyle. So I love that. So you talked about the weight loss, you talked about the weight gain, you said that it wasn't even about losing the weight. No. It's about creating a lifestyle. So I hope everybody who is listening, you're really ready to change the lifestyle. And everybody don't have a weight loss. So what would you tell a person who's trying to gain weight?
I laugh because you guys are not ready for this answer. If you're trying to gain weight, what I would recommend is to Google the sumo wrestlers and follow their diet. You got to eat a lot of calories because they gain weight. You are going to gain weight if you follow their eating habits. I mean, wow. You know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but we have overcomplicated losing weight, gaining weight to the point, and it is not our fault because there's so much information on the World Wide Web. And the thing about it is, I can tell you what to do, or I won't say tell you what to do, but I can suggest some things to you and stand behind it 100%. And you can go right on the internet and discredit everything I said. So 1 minute is good for you, the next minute is not, and vice versa. It just depends on which research you are looking at. But I can assure you that if you follow the sumo wrestler's diet, you are definitely going to gain weight. So be ready.
So that's for whoever. That's for who's ever on here who say, okay, I know they talking about weight loss, but I tuned in. I need to gain a couple of pounds. So Google the sumo wrestlers. But so Tarsha, I have really enjoyed and enjoy everything that you have shared with us tonight. How can you share with the women, how can they connect with you, and you know, like, what are you offering at this moment? And first of all, encourage her, because we know being in a society where it kind of make you feel like you have to be this particular size to be accepted, or you have to be that particular size to be accepted, and especially somebody, because everybody hasn't gotten to the point where they changed their mindset, and we come to talk to that woman who's secretly suffering in silence because she's just like, you know, well, I'm feeling like I don't belong because when I look at television, it's telling me I should be this size, or when I go to the market, it's saying I should be, you know, society is telling me. And so we want to speak to her who's right now maybe feeling like, you know, I'm failing, I failed at this, or just speak to that woman. And then after you encourage the women on this broadcast, tell them how they can connect with you and how they can get in contact with you, and what do you have going on at this time that they may want to invest in and take advantage of.
Okay, well, thank you for that. First of all, you're definitely not alone. At some point in time, I'm pretty sure all of us have felt that way. Do not give up, and just assess where you are and be okay with it. And I am speaking from experience. In the beginning, I talked about having my fourth child at the age of 36. First time in the 36 years I have been on this earth that I have ever felt fat. Before then, I did not have a problem with my weight. So I definitely understand where you are, because for one, that's all new to you. You tend to hide behind the weight. And I myself have went through a number of emotions to be, you know, accept myself. And you just have to speak life and find, when you're looking in the mirror, I'll see one of my friend girls is on here, Pamela. I'll share what Pamela shared with me, because this really helped me. She said, Tarsha, you have to honor your come through. The things that you have been through, your body got you through that. So many times we trash our bodies. We no longer can do that. We compare our bodies. I was always talking about my past tense. When I was at Fox status, I was at my Fox status, my Fox status. Oh, I want to get back to my 9, 10, my 7, 8. Oh, I need to lose 100 now. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I've never had a stomach. Now I have a stomach. I was always talking about myself in the past tense. So what she helped me to see was that, no, Tarsha, start thinking about yourself in the present tense. Love yourself and honor your been through. Your body got you through all of the different things. We're talking about strong women, suckling and silent. Your body got you through that. And we only have one body. So we have to assess, what are we putting into the body? We have to take care of our body. So I tell you, accept where you are, love yourself, but love yourself enough to release whatever it is you no longer need. So start talking good, hug on yourself, love yourself, and know that you are not alone and you can definitely do it. Start small, whatever that small is, because it's different from everybody. It could be, my first question would be, how's your water intake? You may need to start with the water. Are you increasing? Are you eating enough? Are you not eating enough? It's so many different things, but just pick one area and just get started. And I'll say, once motivated, stay dedicated, because we become motivated for some reason every Monday seems like it. But by Tuesday, we've lost our dedication. So once you become motivated, stay dedicated. And you can do it. Small step leads to big wins. Thank you, Pam. Yes, honor your been through. That tremendously helped me.
Yeah.
And stop comparing your body to somebody else. That will rob you.
Yeah. Yes. That's
so
good.
And you can reach.
That is so good.
Go ahead. So I can be reached right now on Facebook. What I have going on is right now, if you want to, learn more about Either Way the Way or be a part of Either Way the Way, have a private Facebook group. If you want someone just to hold you accountable, it's Total Women Total Transformation. Yeah, Total Women Total Transformation. You can request to join that, and there are different things that's going to be coming out about Either Way the Way within the next 2 to 3 weeks, so stay tuned to that. But right now, I would ask that if you want to become part of Either Way the Way, the private Facebook group, then definitely request to join Total Woman, Total Transformation. And I thank you, Shaletta.
Thank you, Tarsha. Thank you so much. This has been great. Like the information that you have given. And I love the fact that you said basically, like, don't beat yourself up. Everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. And have grace with yourself. Don't even, like, I know sometimes as women, we be like, well, I feel like I failed at this. I feel like I failed at that. And a lot of times we hard on ourselves. A lot of times we compare ourselves with the next person. But what she was saying is, don't compare yourself with anybody else. Love on yourself. Hug yourself. Accept yourself. That's the first, accepting who you are and loving on yourself, making time for yourself, hugging on yourself. Just treat yourself. Like, that's what it's all about, because a lot of times, like she said, you hiding behind the weight, or you hiding, because you feeling like, okay, I'm just not good at this. Like, some things you're good at, some things I'm not good at this thing right here. And a lot of times you beat yourself up. But she was just saying, have grace with yourself, and I love it because her program, everything about this is mind, body, and soul. So it's all about intertwining and becoming one with you, becoming one and accepting and having that grace. So Tarsha, again, thank you. I know that everybody who's on this broadcast was encouraged tonight and excited about their weight loss journey. And we have our daughters on the broadcast tonight. Kalisha and Ebony's on the broadcast. Yeah. So
let me say,
I want you to like, share.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I said, let me share
one. Something?
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
It was one thing I wanted to share, and it just came back to me, is that you've heard the saying, I fell off the wagon. You said this and it sparked this. I did. I mean, this saying what I'm about to say. People will often say they're on their journey and they say, oh my God, I fell off the wagon. I want to give you one bit of advice so that no longer happened to you. Get off the wagon and stay off the wagon, because you cannot fall off if you're no longer on the wagon. And that will empower you, give you the fuel to say, oh, okay, today I didn't do as I planned to do. Course correct. And just keep moving. Don't stay there and dwell on, oh, I said I was going to eat 6 servings of vegetable and I didn't eat anything. I ate a hamburger today. I ate fried whatever, or I ate a piece of cake. It is okay. Just course correct and get back on it. And that's what I mean when I say get off the wagon and stay off the wagon. Day by day, trial and error, just keep pressing forward and don't get stagnant in that, oh, I didn't do good. So then you just don't do anything for the rest of the week. I would rather you eat a whole cake on Tuesday and be right back working out and doing what you know to do on Wednesday versus eat a whole cake on Tuesday and then take 3 months to get back over it. No, just keep moving. So thank you. I just wanted to share that about the wagon.
Keep moving. Women, ladies, and gents, because we have some gentlemen on here as well. Keep moving. Don't even get in. Like she said, don't get on the wagon, so you don't have to worry about getting off the wagon. Just keep it moving. My thing is, I just want you all to know, girl, you got this. Yeah. Just know that you got this. You got this journey. You got everything that's happening in your life right now. You got this. So if you know that you a woman who got this, I want you to hashtag, girl, you got this. Keep it moving. Keep moving forward, no matter what's going on. Every part of your life. By this time, by December 31st, 2018, we making a declaration that your life is going to be barely recognizable, because, girl, you got this. So I want you to hashtag, I see Penny, girl, you got this. Hashtag, girl, you got this. I already know that your life is going to be transformed, and you're going to be like, what? You're going to look like like, what? You got this. So I want to encourage everybody. I see you, Nikki, girl, you got this. Yes. So I just want to encourage everybody tonight. Just like she said, I see you, Ebony, girl, you got this. That's you from me, so you got this. But I want to encourage every woman tonight. Pamela, girl, you got this. Every woman tonight. Yeah. Michelle, girl, you got this. I see y'all. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. And share this, because you know what? It's more women who need to hear, because that's what Saving the Strong Woman is all about. A lot of women are suffering in silence, and we come to declare you're suffering in silence no more. No more. There are women who support. There are women who love for real. And we are making a statement. That's why we had women on this broadcast every Monday and Thursday to make a statement that women still support each other, women still love for real, and women are still genuine. And guess what? Just because you are perceived to be strong in the public view, we do understand that you go through attacks just like everybody else. So guess what? It's okay, because it's beauty in vulnerability. It's beauty in being yourself. It's beauty in standing up and voicing your voice, because you do have a voice. And girl, you got this. So on that note, I'm going to end this broadcast, because I could go all night, because I'm feeling somebody on this broadcast tonight. But baby, I want to tell you that your life going to be barely recognizable.
Absolutely.
December 31st, 2018. Because girl, you got this. Love you, Tarsha. Thank you for saying yes. Love you. Good night.
Good night.